Mezonic Records and Productions.
I'm Joanna Swimming.
And I'm Tenneh Jones, and today on the couch we will be discussing relationships in the African setting as a whole. And we will have interesting topics on the show for discussion.
Today we will be talking about relationships in the African community, so stay posted.
Well, one of the questions that been running through my mind as we sat here introducing our guests is why most relationships do not work when African men go back home and bring their wives or girlfriends over to the United States. In most cases, people I know, the relationships do not work out.
Okay, well, speaking from a man's point of view, I would say that, you know, that's an experience that personally I haven't gone through, so I don't really know the direct answer to give you guys. But what I could say about that is, it's simple. It's like you date someone, you know, who's around you. It's easier because you've been around the person. They know what you've been up to. They know your ins and outs. They know your, you know, like where you're going and your whatabouts or whatever, you know. So they know what you've been up to. But if you date someone in another country, the person is already living a totally different life over there. You over here, you already living a totally different life over here. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if you have to go fly overseas to bring someone, I feel like they're coming to a whole new world. So they're going to have to experience a whole new world. Sometimes that's why the relationships don't work. Because when you bring people like that here, in most cases, they want to experiment for themselves. They want to see what America is all about or where the Western world is all about. Sure. And for that reason, I mean, most of the time, that girl is going to find somebody who she's probably more attracted to, or somebody who she feels like, you know, is not going to be more like a father-like figure, you know, who is just going to be her cool boyfriend. Maybe that's what she's really looking for.
I guess it's more like testing the waters.
Exactly,
like,
you know.
as you say, experiment.
So what do y'all feel about that, though?
Yeah, just to add on to that, it's just, yeah, when you said like, oh, okay, I'm in America now because we all have this American dream thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you come here, you get a lot of money, you know, but it's hard work. You just don't get it off the bat. You just don't find it on the street. Mm-hmm. Like, we know we all have that perception, but it's like, as you said, when you come here, you want to experiment. Like, damn, look at that boy. Oh, he's American. Listen to how he talks. Mm-hmm. I think I need to try talking to him and see, you know, what he's all about. And we get all mixed up. Mm-hmm. And, you know, sometimes we even go astray and adapt to, you know, a whole lot of different things here. So it's just, as you said, experimenting with other, you know, nationalities.
What do you think?
Well, same thing you just said, but just to add something to that, I think the reason why sometimes relationships don't work when people go back home and bring people over is because sometimes it's not, the love is not always there sometimes, because some people feel like, oh, I have this person in America, so okay, they act like they're true to you until they get here, and then you really get to see their true color, and they say, oh, you know, it wasn't that, you know, in Africa, it's like America, when you see America, everybody want to come to America. So even if the person don't like you like that, or they don't feel that way about you, they're going to act like they're true to you till they get here. Right. You know, and when they get here, now things change. They're already here. You can't tell me nothing. I'm in America. Right. 911, you know how they say. So it's like that. And then again, for what I think is, African men, when they get here, you know how, especially we Liberians, American women, you know, white women, they want to try, oh, they want to try something new, you know, it's American, you know, when we come here, we want to act like we're Americans anyway, so then we forget to know that, and then they want to try something new, like you said earlier, you know, they want to try something new, and they go ahead and try, and then it don't work out sometimes, right. And that's what I think.
I think it's a combination of a few things. It could be simply because, you know, you're at a point in your life where maybe you're older or you're younger. If you're older and you're already married, it's probably easier for the relationship to work. But 9 times out of 10, when you're married and that person comes here, they're still going to want to experiment.
Exactly.
They might cheat, but they will stay with their partners.
Yes.
I mean, I've known some people that been in situations like that. They actually stayed with their partners, but some of them still cheated, you know. Just because, I mean, it's like you're in a totally different world. So, you know, it's like everything's not the same, you know. And in as much as you try your best, everything is not the same.
Exactly.
But as far as young people, I feel like the rate of failure in those relationships is higher with younger people than it is with older people. Because younger people will always want to explore. They're going to want to come here and date American women, especially guys. Date white women. I mean, there will come a time where they want to really settle down. But if they're young, it's really hard to get them to want to just settle down right off the bat. I mean, I'm not going to call names, but I've seen it over and over.
Yeah, it happens.
Some people brought their boyfriends from Africa. When their boyfriends came, for some reason, I mean, for them to actually hold their boyfriends down, it was hard.
It's hard.
They stayed together, but the boyfriends had so many relationships or situations going, you know. But at the end of the day, love prevailed for some people, and at the end of the day, it just didn't work out for others.
And sometimes I think it's, sometimes I just think it's about control. How some people, they feel like when they bring somebody over, it's like the person can't go certain places.
I own you.
I own you, okay. Who you talking to? You going out with this person again? You know, it's like that. I think sometimes it's more about control. Oh, so I brought you here. Like, what you gonna do? You know, that's how you gonna do me. All the money I spent to bring. You know, it's like that. And when you keep putting it in somebody's face all the time because she did them a favor by bringing it here, it's like they get tired. It's like, you know what? To heck with it. Saying you think you own me, let me go. You know, that's how it gets started.
And control is a very good word. That's good you said that, because you know, it goes for even parents. Some parents bring their kids here and they want to control them. And the most you could do, even as a parent, is just try to tell your kid the best route to take. Give them the best advice. You can't beat them. You can't, you know, you can't keep them in the house. You can't do any of that, because sooner than later they're going to be older and move on. So control is a very good word. I like the fact that you brought that up. You know, and until people start learning how to sometimes let go, you know, you talk to somebody, if they want to be in their own world, let them go. Let them experience and let them explore.
And they will come back.
If it's meant to be,
it will be.
It will be.